Three times. Three times. I've had to shoot this review 3 times. And it's a lot of time to be thinking about Trolls. I'm losing my mind here. Hey everybody, I'm coming to you from my home office. A lot of us working from home, me included. And yeah, so please ignore the terrible lighting. If you hear some noises going off in the background, just kind of ignore those as well. And yeah, we're gonna do our best here. So I saw Trolls World Tour, but I hadn't seen the first Trolls movie, and I asked my wife. I said, "Hey, do you think I need to see the first one to understand this one?" And she told me yes. So we spent a whole afternoon watching the first Trolls and then watching the second Trolls. It's 3 hours of Trolls movie, guys. 3 hours. And I'm like, it almost killed me. Trolls World Tour, it picks up where the first one left off. We have Poppy. She is queen of the trolls. She's queen of the pop trolls. See, okay. So the first Trolls movie, it's pretty basic. They're trolls. They're trying not to be eaten by these things. I can't remember what they're called. In this one, they find out there's more trolls out there. There's different types of trolls, each one representing a different genre of music. So you got the pop trolls, you got the rock trolls, you got the funk trolls, you got the techno trolls, and you got the country trolls and the orchestra, the classical music trolls. Yeah. And then there's other like little groups here and there, like K-pop trolls and yodeling trolls and jazz trolls. What's going on? Let's set the scene. There is a rock troll, not like a rock troll, not like Frozen, but like a rock and roll troll, a rock and troll. I don't even think I need to continue, right? I did it. I nailed it. Anyways, so there's this rock troll named Barb, played by Rachel Bloom, and from My Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, and she's in a bunch of other stuff. So she is trying to unite the troll world under rock and roll, but she's doing it like she's pretty much taking over. She only wants people to enjoy rock and roll, and so she's going to all these little like nations, troll nations, and just kind of destroying them through the power of rock. So Poppy finds out. Poppy is played by Anna Kendrick, and she finds out what's going on. Well, really, she realizes what's happening, and so she decides that she's gonna try to unite all the other trolls together to, bring peace to the troll world. And she's joined by Branch, played by Justin Timberlake. They go and they meet all these different trolls, like country trolls and like funk trolls. So this movie, it's just a lot. If I had to describe Trolls, this Trolls franchise, I would say it's like snorting a line of pixie stick dust while also chugging a Red Bull that is really washing down a sandwich filled with Fruity Pebbles and maple syrup. And the bread is like cinnamon rolls. There's just a lot of just colors and noise and weird things happening. Sometimes it feels kind of like an acid trip. At one point, I think they have an acid trip in this through jazz music, and it is weird. Yeah. I mean, kids will love this movie. If your kid loved the first Trolls, they're gonna love the second Trolls. I'll tell you who won't enjoy this movie: parents. There are little things, like a great kids movie it's mostly for kids, but kind of caters to that, to those parents who have to watch it too. And there are little things in there. I mean, like the King of Rock is, obviously Elvis, but the King of Rock in this movie is played by Ozzy Osbourne. The kind of funk king is George Clinton. Anderson .Paak, who is a great like artist right now, he plays one of the funk trolls, and I mean, there's like little jokes like that in there. Kind of winks to, you know, like, hey, that's kind of adult, right? But it just doesn't pull it off like a Pixar or like other DreamWorks movies do. You know, like Shrek is, I feel like, a lot more accessible to everyone. And then of course Pixar just kind of nails that all across the board. But yeah, it is. I mean, it's a good time. I mean, you sit down, you watch it with your kids. You kind of, you know that you're doing it for them. I did it just for myself, so it was a little harder to get through. And I'd also just watched the first Trolls movie. There's like a weird thing where like one of the trolls, it's just a sparkle troll, he has a baby. Guys, it's just weird. It's just got like gumdrops and like there's a character that poops out cupcakes. He poops out cupcakes. Guys, what is this franchise? But you know what? I'm sure our parents said the same thing about SpongeBob. So, you know, this is just that kind of like they're embracing the weirdness. Gosh. I'm gonna give it. I'll give it a good 6 out of 10 gumdrops. There's not gonna be a fancy gumdrop thing. Maybe there will be. I don't know. All right, guys. Listen, this movie has made me like it's melted my mind. I mean, I'm starting to look like a troll, guys. Like, look at this. It's ridiculous.
Un esercito di prodi